What's up, y'all? It's your boy Evan here. Welcome to the Cartoon Block, and today I'm gonna show y'all how to draw Wonder Woman, the Amazon princess. Boom! Let me go ahead and start by just, you see, drawing like a little oval here for her head, and then we're gonna go ahead and kind of like extend that down a little bit, all right? And I want you guys to draw along with me, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and put in her chin, and then the back of the side of her head right there. This will represent the side of her head, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and kind of put in the center line, all right, for her face there, all right, that vertical center line. And now we want to go ahead and put in the horizontal line to represent her eyes, and that's about like midway down that circle there. And at the bottom of that circle or near it is her nose line. Thanks for the thumbs up, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and put in her mouth, which will be just a little bit below that. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and we can start kind of like fleshing out her features. So I'm going to start working on her eyes now. Now her ears will be back here. Now I'm going to show you something, a trick later on where you don't have to like see her ears at all. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and use my kneaded eraser. And what I like to do with my kneaded eraser is kind of just roll it up like this. All right. And then once we roll it up like that, I want to go ahead and roll it across the page here. All right, just roll it a little bit across the page to kind of just go ahead and just like lighten it up or something like that. And that's the best way I like to do it then. So, and just dab it. Now we're going to go ahead and like draw in her eyes. All right, so with her eyes, I like to go ahead and kind of start them out with like certain shapes. And let's see here. The shapes are going to be like an oval. What do you call it? Like what do you call it, a pentagon or hexagon type shape. I like to go ahead and kind of like do them like that a little bit. It's a pentagon, hexagon type shape, you know, and kind of just go around there. And you know what? I do that too far away. Let me go ahead and move it back. It's way too far. If her nose line is here, let me go ahead and kind of get her head in there a little bit better than that. So her nose line, yeah, is about here. And then her eye line will be about there. There we go. And then her eye line, kind of like like octagon type shape for it or something like that. What do you call it? A pentagon? It's like 5 sides. Is that what you call like a pentagon type shape? It's like 5 sides or something like that. You know. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. And then once I have that shape in there, then I can go ahead and start messing around with like, make this bottom kind of smooth out there. There we go. And then get her eye in here. You know, don't bring it all the way down. I don't want it all the way down. So now I want to put in that little shape there. Make sure it's kind of angular. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in her other eye. Now keep in mind that we're going to have that when the eye is like this, the other eye kind of curves into her eyebrow almost. All right. So now I want to go ahead and start putting in her other eye. And it's going to be super close. Her pupil here will be kind of super close to the eyelid. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and kind of just bring that down here. And then I want to go ahead and start putting in her eyebrows. And I like to keep things loose and sketchy a little bit. The eyebrows, because she's like a fierce warrior, let's go ahead and keep them kind of like low, very low. And then I want the other ones to be low as well. And I'll come in and kind of like clean this up a little bit too. But I like to be very loose and messy with my sketches. Do you guys like to do that too? Be loose and messy with your sketches? Tell me in the comments below, are you like loose and messy, or are you always try and be tight with your drawings? Tell me which ones. Let me know in the comments below. You like to be loose and messy or tight? I want to hear you. Tell me in the comments below, guys. Let's see. Now I have this one down here. I want to go ahead and kind of like loosen up her eyes there. Okay, some of y'all say loose and messy. you want to stay loose. You don't want to be like too, you know, tight with your drawings. Loose and messy. Come on, give me some more comments, y'all. Let me know in the comments below. Now I want to go ahead and put in her eyelashes. They can kind of like just run across over there. And then once we have that in here, now I'm going to work on her nose now, coming down to her. Let me put the eyelashes on this one too. I kind of forgot that. And then put a little bit down the bottom down here, and then a little bit on the bottom down there too. That's all you want to do. Keep it loose. Keep it loose. And then we'll work on her nose over here, okay, guys? So with the nose, we want to go ahead and kind of just keep it very simple. So we go ahead and here, and then we're going to go ahead and bring it down a little bit, and then I want to go ahead and bring it up, and then kind of get in her little nostrils there. You're not drawing big man nostrils here. So keep just a little bit of her nostril there, almost like a drop. It goes like, and it goes around like that. Okay? And that's all you're doing for her nose there. And this is like the bottom of it. And now we're going to go ahead and put in her lips. So we had her mouth guideline right here. So I want to go ahead and draw in this big, like, you know, mouth, like oval shape for her lips or something like that. Okay? Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. I got 8 more minutes? Okay. Thank you, Nishal. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and hurry up, because I got to hurry up. I want to stay in my time frame. I don't want to keep you guys too long. So this is her lip. All right? Keep in mind that the center line is here, so we see less of the other side of it, and we see more of this side here. Thanks again for the hearts and stuff, guys. I appreciate that. And now we're going to go ahead and put in the bottom lip. Now the bottom lip, we're going to have it slightly open, so we see a little bit of her teeth in there. All right. And I'm going to simply curve this around there. And let's see here. I want that mouth to kind of just have a little flap underlapping right there. Okay. So now that we have that in here, you know, let me go ahead and start adding some shadow and stuff like that to her lips and things like that. Okay. Thank you, Xena Princess. I thank you, you know. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start putting in like her tiara. Now, Wonder Woman's tiara, it's very close to her eyebrows, okay? So you want to kind of like have it curve, and it's very, very close. It's basically, it almost touches her eyebrows, okay? You want to have it very low. And then I'm going to kind of just messy it up in here using the side of my pencil here. And let's see, it's going to be this way. Okay, going around her head. And we don't even have to draw it going around her head at all. So we're going to go ahead and put it up here. And then from there, I want to go ahead and draw, I think the new style of her tiara is in the center. And I'm going to have it dip down here, like a little small, like little angle thing. I think it angles down there. So once we have it angled down here, we're going to bring it up here. And let me just use my eraser to kind of like just dab out some of my lead. That's what I'm going to do. Just dab out a little bit of lead, okay? A little bit of lead. All right then. So let's see here. I'm going to slightly bring that in here. Come over. And I'm going to give her tiara an extra layer. I think it like dips down. There's another one that comes up here. And it goes around. And the other side is a little bit thinner because it has light on that side. And I want to bring it up. So see how I have it layered right here? It's like 2 different, let's see, layers. And I'm trying to be fast and loose. I hope y'all forgive my messiness and sloppiness. So this part will angle a little bit more in. Okay. Thank you guys for excusing my messiness and sloppiness. Now we're going to go ahead and start curving in and putting in the contour of her head. Okay. Kind of like getting more of the roundness of her face. Okay. And as we get the roundness of her face, then we're going to go ahead and kind of just curve it around there. So we're going to bring it back up here. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and try throwing this in. Let's see here. So how am I on time, guys? I think I got a few minutes left in. What we want to do is this right here. We're going to go ahead and like quickly just put in her hair. And this is how you put in her hair. We're going to like put in like have it come up in the center here, all right? And then have it come down and around right here, all right? The other one, we're going to have it come out, all right? And it's kind of just whip out here. And then bring this all back, all right? Because that's the top of her hair, of her head. And then for her neck, I'm going to just simply put in a simple thin neck here. Oh, my timer just went off. I think that's about 10 minutes, guys. So put in that for her neck. Would y'all mind if I went a little bit longer? Would you mind that? How many of y'all would mind that? You want me to keep going or just stop right here? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Should I just stop right there? And that's how you get the little, like, you know, curvature for her neck in there. And then her hair will just kind of just come out here. Now watch this part in the bang. Once you get the center in here, the center part, you go ahead and you just keep like and put some more, have the hair fanning out, you know, right here. And the same for this one right here. It's going to come up and then it's going to come down. And it's okay if you have it kind of like going across her eye right there. It's like something that's extra cool. All right, keep going, keep going. Okay, then I'll go ahead and keep going then because you guys said so. And then for her hair, we can go ahead, because it's very dark up there. Let me sharpen up my pencil just a real quick thing. And let's see, we're going to start putting in some, like, keeping it very light up here, because light will hit her hair, and then keeping it very dark. Okay, you can just quickly shade that in. You know, you're going to have, like, streaks of, like, some darkness in there. And then have her hair kind of whipping around to the front of her chest right there. All right. And then we're going to have some more hair, some hair strands out here, some going loose, and then we can kind of like just color all that in just dark, 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 okay? And just keep that colored in there. And then one thing I need to put in here is other bands of hair fanning out right here, okay? And then to get some of the shines in there, you simply use your eraser and just erase out, you know, some of the shines in her hair. You can do that, and then you go ahead and just like, just darken them in some more. Just, you know, but that's how you get some of the shines in her hair if you want some of that. And that's just a real quick sketch of, you know, of Wonder Woman. I forgot one major thing on her. I forgot her star. Let's see, now let's see. We want to make sure we have the center line in here. And I need to draw, let's see, have a star going across, over, and then make sure it meets up in the center. Got to make sure that star is centered on her head, right, guys? Let's see, then I'm going to go ahead and draw just a shadow on the side of the head here. Okay, and see, that's the star. Not the most beautiful star I've ever drawn, but I guess it's close enough. So, let's see here, and that's where we have that. And I want to put some shadow on her face. I need to put some shadow underneath her eyes right there. Put some shadows there. Let's see here, and then maybe some shadow underneath her, this side of her face. You know, shadows under there, her eyes, a little bit under her nose. I need to put some shadow under her nose, cast a shadow, you know, and then her lips. Let's give her some like lips, some like gloss on her lips right here. Let's put like a shine here, and then we can like have a little shine on the top of her lip. Right there. What do y'all think? She looks good with the lipstick and everything, so... You know, so that's Wonder Woman. You can keep all this like up here, keep the bottom of her hair dark, and then the top of her head, you know, all light. so it looks kind of good and stuff like that. Just a real quick sketch of Wonder Woman, guys, and I hope you like it then. Everybody, thanks for watching. And if you want to see more of my stuff, go to my channel, thecartoonblock.com, and go ahead and check out some of the stuff there. And you'll definitely see some cool things, and I'll write it down for you guys if you haven't seen it before. The Cartoon Block. Okay, The Cartoon Block. BLOCK.com. All right, go ahead and check it out then. And thanks for watching, guys. And let me see some of your sketches. Go ahead and email it to me and check it out then. Just a real quick sketch of Wonder Woman. All right, guys. Till next time, deuces. And if you're still having a hard time coming up with your own superhero body, then click the link below in the description and get my free superhero mini course. Get started right now. Don't wait.